Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome back to SLK Tools. Here in this section, we'll be discussing about asphalt calculations just for highways. Actually, there are two possibilities we need asphalt calculation. The possibility one is when a new highway is to be constructed. The possibility second may be the repairing works, alright? In this section, we'll discuss just a new highway. Say this one. This highway is just modeled by SLK and this just lead or goes to SLK town. Just look, for a spot calculation of this highway, you just need the breadth or width of this highway, the length of highway with the thickness of highway. And of course, you must have a little knowledge about cambers, which is just slope in transverse direction. To know better about a spot calculation, just keep a few terms in mind. Remember, the quantity of a spot can be calculated in weight or in volume. Like you can say, you may have seen in practical life, we just calculate a spot in tons, or in cubic yard, cubic meter, and of course in cubic feet. The ton goes to the weight, and these three guys just goes to the volume. Also remember, for a spot calculation, you just need the density of compacted spot. Alright, and of course this can be given from the side of a lab technician or a designer to you. I think for better understanding we must have a few examples. Let's do just an example, alright? In the example first, we are asked to calculate a spots just for 50 meter long highway. We are informed to take 15 meter breadth and the thickness is 15 centimeter. We are also informed to ignore the camber and we are informed to use 2330 kg per cubic meter dense asphalt. It means this is just the density of asphalt. So I'll just come straight into solutions. In the solution, my approach will be asphalt quantity. Remember, the asphalt quantity can be in weight or in volume. First, I'll just calculate asphalt in volume. Then later, I'll calculate this guy in weight. So, the quantity of asphalt means the volume, which is length times breadth times thickness or height. Because this is just a rectangular prism, I can also write these guys in short form. L per length, B per breadth, T per thickness, and this is good. When I just plug and check in this equation, I must get the volume equals L, which is 50, times breadth, which is 15 meter, times thickness, which is 15 centimeter. It means it's 0.15 meter. Just divide this 15 by 100, which will convert these centimeters into meter. So do little mathematics with this guy. You must get 112.5 cubic meter asphalt. And this is just the volume of this surface. This layer. And this is my approach. Yes, this is the quantity of asphalt. But this is in volume. Sometime we need to calculate asphalts in weight, like in tons. Alright? And this is just a good term. I like it. So let me just calculate the asphalts in tons. How much ton asphalt is required for this highway? It's a good question, alright? So I can say the weight of asphalt can be calculated by its volume times density. Alright, this is just a good term. And of course, the density can be given from the technician. You can say a lab technician. Alright, so I can say the weight of asphalt must be volume, and of course we just calculated the volume of this course and this layer a few minutes ago. I'll just put this guy over here in this equation, which is 112.5. This is the volume of this course, or this layer, times the density of asphalt. But what's the density? Do you know? If you don't know, just look at over here. The density is just the mass per volume. And there are of course two types of density. At this time, this is just a mass density. You may have heard that the weight density, which will be this will be just the weight per volume. Alright, this time no problem. We have the density and mass per volume, and the density is already given over here in the example terms. So the density is given. I'll just put this guy over here, which is 2330 kg per cubic meter. Do little mathematics with these two guys. You must get 262125 kg, and this is the weight of this long course, this long highway, 50 meter. Yeah, it's good, but actually I don't need in kg. I just need the spot to be in tons. Of course, you can convert this guy into tons. Just divide this by 1000, because 1 ton equals 1000 kg. This will give you answer in tons, which is 262.125 tons. And this is really awesome. I like it. So for this highway construction, we just need 262.125 tons asphalt. This is just example 1. I think we must do another example when the road does have camber, a transverse slope. For this tooth, the example 1 is enough. We'll discuss a highway when the highway does have camber later in next video tooth. Alright, per date, you just wait. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And what? Nothing. Wassalam.